drums and congas and different things. So some South American influence, just some yeah. And so I've always kind of been influenced by some of those different cultures. The coins that I have, other than the penny, the coins in there. One of them's a Canadian coin and one's a Peruvian coin. So there's just coins from different parts of the country in there. Um, let's see. We'll grab this one. Uh, when I was learning to do tarot, I wanted a Rider Waite deck, which is the classic deck. And so, yeah, this one's in order. I kept saying that they weren't in order, but a lot of them are in order, or I put them back in order just because I'm learning still some of the different things. And so, this is a real traditional deck, uh, like like the traditional deck to learn from with the traditional symbolism, with the with the right pentacles and the wands and the cups and the swords. Where's the cups? Yeah, the cups, and then the swords, and right there the swords. And so it was really easy to learn, and really the system that I learned is with how the ace cards go with the one, the two of the different suit cards goes with the high priestess, and so how they all relate together, which is really invaluable to be able to learn. And I liked these because the backs of the cards are just really cool, and the cards are not too vibrant. They're just right. They're just the right color scheme for Rider Waite. That they're not like too yellowy, and because I don't really like yellow a whole bunch. Yellow's just not my favoriteest color. I know I like bright orange, but I just really don't like yellow. And let's see, here's a deck that I got. Now, related to like hoodoo and different things, I'm interested in cartomancy. Cartomancy is directly related to like playing cards. So this is a really pretty package. This is Arcana playing cards, but it's also uh, like a 78 card deck, which has playing cards, but it also has not just the diamonds on it, but it also shows how it relates to the pentacles. So all the diamonds cards and all the hearts relates to the cups or the grails, and so the clubs to the wands, and the trump cards to the swords. And so it shows me how they relate, and I can learn to kind of cross over and just take a regular deck of playing cards, which I do have in the other room, and I need to include into my set and start to just kind of keep one close by so I can start to build a relationship with a deck of cards. Maybe I'm just kind of waiting to buy my own deck of cards for that. These are nice small little cards, but these also have mixed into them. They also they have some Joker cards, which is kind of neat that others don't usually have. But they also have the tarot cards, like the Hangman, the Death card. They have those Temperance, the Devil. They have them mixed in, so you have a deck of playing cards, but you also have a deck of tarot cards at the same time, and so they all relate really well. And so it's kind of like a crossover deck, and I was really interested in that. And it was one of those things that I saw, and I was like, I just have to have that. I really like the little black cards. I like how they're kind of darker, uh, kind of goth influence to me. And I keep them in their little box in here. And then in my box, I keep my incense, just some store-bought retail sage and citrus. And I kind of like that little bit of a mixture. It's not too harsh on the sage. And so I use it just to kind of keep things cleansed. And then I just store it in this box that I got from Hobby Lobby. And so I really like it's got little metal type corners. And it has not really a lock, but it has a little slide. And then here was the very first deck of tarot cards that I got. This is Tarot of Vampires. And how I really found it was I was looking on Etsy for relationship decks, and I saw a lot of people doing relationship card tarot readings, and they were using this deck with this rose on the back. And so I had to search what deck it was to find it, and I found out that it was Tarot of Vampires. And then I came to find out that the book was really good, and really highly recommended to just have that book. And really, the cards and the book together was, either one of them was worth the $20. And so it was like you really got a lot of bang for the buck. And these are all shuffled really well, I do know that, because I've used them for a lot of different practice readings. But they have like skulls instead of pentacles, and they have knives instead of swords, and they have here's like the magician card. It's all very just it's all really nice and dark and vampire related, and so I really just I have some reversals in here as well, Empress, and then there's knives, and so I just really like these different cards. This was, like I said, my very first set, and so they have scepters instead of wands. They have scepters, and so it's a little bit different than a traditional set. And so they have like the Prince of things, the Hermit, and then here's the Knight of Grails. He's really dark. I like him. Look at how dark he is. So it's kind of has a medieval fantasy kind of flair to it, but because of vampires, it's really good for relationships. And so let's see. Okay, so that kind of makes up my tarot collection. I'm gonna put these back here, and I kind of keep them all in this box. And I also keep my bones in there. And there's not really any set